All right, we're on to section 1.8, part 1. Simplify by combining like terms. All right, to combine like terms, you simply add their coefficients. So for number 1 here, 4x plus 10x minus 2x, they're all like terms. So that's what I need to do is just add the 4, the 10, and the minus 2. So basically I'm doing 4 plus 10 minus 2, and that's how many x's I'll have. It's really an application of the distributive property. So what is that? 4 plus 10 is 14 minus 2 is 12x. And that's number 1. Number 2, I have 3m cubed minus 8m cubed plus m cubed. These are all like terms. A like term means the variable and the exponents on the variable are exactly the same. So we add the coefficients, but the coefficient of m cubed you can't really see. I can see that there's a 3 for a coefficient of m cubed and a negative 8. That is not a positive 8, it's a negative 8. But what goes here? Well, that's going to be 1 because m cubed is the same thing as 1 times m cubed. So that's the coefficient here. So I need to add 3 minus 8 and plus 1. Now remember, that's the same thing as plus and negative 8. So that's going to give you a negative 4, right? 3 minus 8 plus 1, because you could add 3 plus the 1 and then subtract 8. Or you can go left to right, negative 5 plus 1 is also negative 4. So this will give me negative 4, and you just simply write down the variable part, which is still m cubed. Do not add the exponents at all. All right, number 3. We have 5x minus 7y minus 18x plus y, right? Notice the last term here, y, again, does not have a coefficient that you can see, which means the coefficient is 1. All right, well, for this problem here, we have 2 different variables to deal with. So the like terms, we have the x terms, which is the 5x and the negative 18x. So I could kind of group those together if you want. Plus, and I could group the y parts together, the negative 7y plus the 1y. Now, this is something you don't have to write out. I'm just showing the steps. And now we're going to do the coefficients. 5 minus 18 is negative 13, and the variable part's just x, so you write that down. And over here we have negative 7 plus 1. That's going to be negative 6y, but you don't want to leave the answer like that. You want to write negative 13x minus 6y. Remember I said don't write plus and negative. And so that's that. All right, going on to the last problem in part 1 of 1.8, number 4. We have 13.4 plus 5.3x minus 7x minus 27.1. So what we need to do here is be careful of the positive and negative numbers and the decimals, as well as being careful of adding like terms. So let's look at the like terms here. I've got a 13.4. That's just a number, a constant, and here's another constant, negative 27.1. So we're adding a positive and negative number, and there's more negatives than positives, right? So the answer is going to be negative for that part. It's going to be a negative, and then we subtract. And when you subtract decimals, remember that you line up the decimals, just like if it was money, and subtract. So let's see, that's 7, that's 3, 13.7. All right, so it's negative 13.7 is what I get when I add the 13.4 minus 27.1. And then we have to add these 2 like terms. I have a 5.3x and a negative 7x. And again, I've got more negatives than positive, so I have to do my subtraction. But remember to write the decimal point, 7.0, so you could line up that with a 5.3 and subtract, and that's 1.7. So this is negative 1.7 x. All right, so you could write it that way, or you could put the x term first and write it this way. And there you go.